Today, a lesson from statistics for class 11th, measures of correlation, is going to study correlation. It is a co means two, relation means relationship between two variables is measured, that is called measure of correlation. So here we can observe two pictures, although it is a black and white, but still easily we can find out the difference between these two pictures. Here the person who is a long height, children also height, one. Second one is black color, and the children also black. Whereas here short parents, naturally the children are short, and also white color, and the children also white. It means there is a relation between height and their children, and white and their children. The same way there is a relation between the height and his children and color of him and his children. So it means a relation between his color and the color of his children. Same way color of the parents and their children. So here two variables, this is a two variables, so there is a relation is there, so between these two also. So to study such a relations we need, that is a correlation, that is correlation. Now what actually the meaning of correlation? So correlation indicates the relationship between two variables of a series, so that changes in the one variable are associated with the changes in the value of other variable. So out of two variables, for example x and y, any changes in the x automatically it is associated with the y also. So change in the x, automatically there will be some changes in the y. So that's why x and y are related. So that is called correlation. Here example is taken, price of a good and a demand for the same good. So whenever a change in the price of a good, the demand for the same good will be changed. So means the price is high, demand is low. Price is low, demand for the same good is high. There is an inverse relation, but still there is a relation between the price and the demand of a particular good. So that's why such a two variables are studying in a correlation. So some more examples we can study one by one. Now, before going to different types of correlation, first what is the significance, what is the advantage, what is the importance of the correlation? Generally, the correlation coefficient helps you to measure the extent of relation, how much relation is there between the two variables. In one figure, the two variables relation, one the value can be shown. So that's why very high significance is there. Next one is the correlation analysis facilitates understanding of economic behavior and helps in locating the critically important variables on which others are dependent upon. So correlation also gives the where the changes are there and how the dependent items or variables are there with that another variables. The two variables, one is dependent upon another one, how much it is dependent for the x of y and y of x is measured in this correlation. And the another way also we can study that the relations, that is called utility of correlation. Here the study of correlation is immense significance in statistical analysis, because in practical life, which is clear from the following points. So there is a immense significance in statistical analysis and practical life, because with the help of correlation only we can measure the degree of relation in one figure between two variables like supply and price, income and expenditure, and demand and price, or price and demand, like that. The same way, the concept of regression after the correlation is also based on the correlation concept. So the regression also studied on the basis of the correlation. That's why it has a high importance. Next one, an economist specifies the relations between different variables like demand and supply, money and supply, price level by way of correlation. So the same, even the business person or trader also estimate the cost and price of his good with the help of correlation and makes appropriate its plan how much to be sell for coming days according to the cost and price of its good. So he will estimate according to the correlation. So such importance is there. So one is it shows the relation of the degree of relation between the two variables. Next, it is also importance for calculation of regression. The correlation also necessary because it is based on the same only. And next, an economist specify the relation between different variables like demand and supply, money supply and price, money supply and price. So like that, wherever the two variables are there, so there we can even the growth of food production and the rain also like that, and the height of a parent, the same height of the children, just we have shown in the pictures. Same way the color of the parent and the color of the children, all the relations we can study in the correlation. Now, what are the different types of correlations? Here mainly we can say one is a positive correlation. Positive correlation. If two variables, say x and y move in the same direction, that is one rises, other rises too. One rises means x rises, the y also rises, the same means up and up. So that is called positive relation. Whereas a negative relation, the opposite. For example, same way x is rising means increases, the y is decreasing, or x is falling, y is rising. So that is a negative relations. So here also x and y, two variables, such a variables also, what relation is there between the x and y, either negative or positive, that can be studied. In negative relations means opposite direction it goes. One rises, other falls. Other falls, the other thing one rises. Then that is called negative correlation. Whereas the positive correlation, one rises, the other one is rises, vice versa. It is called positive correlation. So one is positive and this is negative. Next, coming to the linear correlation and curvilinear correlation. What is a linear correlation? For example, if the x and y two variables are there, the x variable changes in constant ratio, means for example say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The y also rises same means same way it changes, the proportion is same. So for example say 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, they are also very constant proportion only, they are changes. So in the both x and y, the ratio changes is very constant, remain constant throughout the series. So such a time we will get the linear correlation. The linear correlation, the line, if you draw the line, that will come either straight line up upward or downward. If it goes the upward, positive relation. If it comes the downward, that is a negative correlation. The same way the curvilinear correlation. What is the curvilinear correlation? If the ratio of change between the two variables is not constant but changes. One may be constant, another may not be constant. So then such a situation, the correlation is to be curvilinear. It is not a linear. Linear is both the x and y is going same constant ratio. So in detail again we can go for the next area, there we can study, and with that table also I can give. Now the same thing earlier, the types of correlation study in the picture as well as the schedule also here we can study. The positive correlation is when two variables move same direction. Same direction in the sense price is increasing, supply also increases. Price increasing, supply also increasing. This is increasing. This also increases. Then, so that is called, this is increasing, and the curve also goes upward, increases. So relation between the height and weight, height of a person and weight. height, the weight of a person depend upon height of a person only. And the same way income and expenditure, income increases, generally expenditure increases. So that's why income and expenditure also comes under the same, that is a positive relation. So by seeing this schedule, easily we can find there is a positive relation between the price and supply. So we studied in the microeconomics also, where law of supply, when price is high, supply is high, price low, supply low, positive relation, supply curve also like this only. Okay, this is a positive correlation. Now negative correlation, when two variables move in opposite directions, move, not more, it is a move, two variables move in opposite direction, then such a relation is called negative correlation. Examples: relation between price and demand. And day increases, the temperature also generally continue. So when summer increases, the demand for cotton cloths and ice cream increases. That is increases. But here it should come, one is increases, other should be decreases. When summer increases, then woolen cloths demand decreases. So such a way can oppositely we can talk. Here price increases, demand decreases. One is increases, one is, that is price increases, demand decreases. So this is a opposite way it is moving. So that's why it is called a negative correlation. So x-axis, y-axis, 0. This is a y-axis. Here x-axis, x-axis. So we can take the demand, y-axis take the price. Then automatically we can get the what it called the negative relation. So demand curve, if you draw the line here, we can get the demand curve. So this also can be studied in the microeconomics. Now once again, the same linear and non-linear correlation with the example we can study here. The linear correlation, non-linear correlation. Linear correlation is said to exist if the amount of change in one variable tend to be a constant ratio of the amount of changes in the other variable. So here price is increasing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means so 1, 2 means here 100% changes, again changes are there, again changes are there, again changes are, but between two variable changes is same percentage. So the same way here also, between two, here 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, here also changes also the constant ratio. Here ratio, here changes ratio, delta price and delta supply also the same. So that's why it is moving, it is increasing, it is also increasing, the price is increasing, supply is increasing, but the movement is constant, very straight way it comes. So this is what we call the linear correlation. The linear correlation, like supply curve earlier we showed us, the same thing only here. If you draw the diagram, we'll get the same thing. This is what we study. This is we'll get the linear correlation like this, because here changes, same. That's why. Now next one is a non-linear. What is a non-linear? See, in a non-linear correlation, the amount of change in one variable does not bear the constant ratio of the amount of change in the other related variable. That is called non-linear. Means here changes may be constant, whereas here means the next y changes is not constant. Here price of x good is changes constant, whereas the price of x supply of x good is changes are there, but it is not the same. So starting here, difference is 15, then difference is more than 25, 35, then difference is only just 10, then differences again 30. It means ups and downs also there. So that's why here it is not called as a straight line. You will not get the straight line. Here curve will come. So that's why it is a not linear, it is a non-linear. That is called curvilinear, that also known as the curvilinear also. So you can observe the table here, linear and non-linear. The linear, the changes will be constant. Here it may not be constant. Either one or sometime both are not comes constant ratio changes. Now, next, the relations, correlations, either it is a very strong, very low, very moderate. That is what here we have to learn. So here, see, drug A symptoms, it is given here. Okay, so the points clustered closely around the line shows strong correlation. This is a one some points are there. If you draw one line, if it is a touching or close to that line is coming in, then it means what? The x and y good, there is a high relation between the x and y good or variables. So that is what here. Next, whereas here you can see line is drawing and also between the points, but the points are somewhat far from the line. So it is not close such as a B, a diagram. The A diagram, it is almost touching and also very close. Whereas the diagram B, if you take it, it is a close, but it is not close as much as the A. So that's why it can be called as a moderate correlation. It can be called as a very high degree correlation. The diagram A showing a high degree correlation, whereas the diagram B is called not as much of as A degree, but it is a moderate correlation. So that the same thing only here it is given. The points cluster closely around the line shows strong correlation. The line is good predictor, good fit with the data. The more spread out of the points, the weaker the correlation. More spread means weaker the correlation, and less spreading means that is a very good fit. The line is regression line, that is y is equal to bx plus a, or y is equal to a plus bx. Like that we can calculate. Now, linear, non-linear in the form of curve here also showing the same way. X, on the x we can show the supply of a good and price of a good. Price of a good increases, supply of good increases, and if you draw the one line and almost close to that line, it is a points are there. So that's why it may called as a high degree correlation, and also the line is going up, so very straightly. That's why it is called a linear correlation. Whereas come to the, this is a diagram. Next come to the B diagram, B curve and C curve, and B also the same, almost taken on x-axis supply, y-axis price is taken, supply is taken. Whereas B, it is a sloping as a curve, it is curve, and also it is a inverse U shape. So in both the cases, case B, case C, although it is a close to line, but it is not a constant change between the two variables. So that's why this is called non-linear curve. One is a linear, whenever the change is almost constant, it is a changes between the x and y, then the curve goes like that. And also line, if you draw the one line, it will come straight line. Whereas the curve B and C, it is called curve only. Why? Because it is not going line straight, so it is some shape is bending, so that's why it is called a curve, non-linear curve or non-linear, these two things. Now another one is correlation can be studied like this also. One is simple correlation, multiple correlation, and partial correlation. What is a simple correlation? What is a multiple correlation? What is a partial correlation? Correlation means correlation, relation between two variables. Here only just relation is studied two variables only, then that is called simple correlation. When only two variables are studied, it is a problem of simple correlation. Example, relation between income and expenditure. Earlier also the same example I have taken. That is a simple correlation. What is a multiple correlation? Here, relation between one and other more variables. When the relation among the three or more than three variables are studied, then that is called multiple correlation. For example, here the output of wheat depends upon not only one or two factors, many factors. Same way, the results of a child or children in a school depends upon number of factors. Like that, I can say in our daily life, many things it will not be depend upon each other or each other two factors. More than two factors it depends upon. So like that here we can study more than two variables, so that is called, that will studied in the multiple correlation. So here you see the relation is called multiple relation correlation. Example is given: wheat output and use of fertilizers, pesticides, rainfall, soil quality, different other factors also depends here, not only one factor. So that is. Next, come to the partial correlation. What is the partial correlation? When the relation between two variables is examined by keeping the other factor kept constant. So many the previous example, many factors are there. Like even the demand also. Demand of X good depends upon different factors, but keeping other factor constant, only price of X good, demand of X good is taken, then there is a negative relation. The same way, supply of X good is dependent upon different factors, like a price of X good, income, technology, income, tax, indirect tax, like that. So, but there also, if you are taking other factor constant, only price of X good, supply of X good is taken, then that is called a partial correlation. We can say the partial correlation, although the different factors are there, keeping other factor constant, taking only two factors. So this is a simple correlation. Two variables, here more than two variables, here although more than two variables are there, but studying only two variables. Now, degree of correlations. So here there is a relation between X and Y, no doubt. That is a positive or negative, positive correlation or negative correlation. But how much degree is positive, how much degree negative? Here we can give the conclusion by taking the answer whatever we are getting. If answer is getting exactly +1, then the conclusion is it is a positive perfect correlation. Positive because of plus, and perfect because 1. Positive perfect correlation between X and Y. So generally, if the constant ratio of the both X and Y is changes, answer will come +1. That is in the previous example which I showed you, the supply. So their answer will come exactly, I think here also you will get the 1. So changes are there, here also changes are there, but constant ratio. So then answer, if you calculate the correlation here, answer exactly 1 will come. This is called perfect and also positive. Why perfect? It is a 1, that's why. The same way, negative correlation. So negative correlation means here negative and also perfect. Here opposite means one is a increases, other is a decreases. If the increase and decrease is the same proportion, then that will come under the negative correlation. So negative correlation will come. So whenever the changes are there, but it is this diagram almost it comes to negative correlation here, because the points are joining almost on the line. So if it is a line, if it is on the same line it is coming, it will come the exactly 1. So but here a light here and there changes are there, so that's why it may come 0.99, like that it may come. So exactly on the line, if the points are coming, then exactly the answer will come perfect 1. And but it is negative. Why? Because one is increasing, another is decreasing, and also it is a what it called the price and demand. It is not a what it called the supply. It is a price and demand. That is a negative. It comes perfect negative correlation. Next come to the very high degree correlation. It means when the answer between the two variables X and Y after calculation answer is coming 0.9. Okay, so if it is a positive, then very high degree correlation. And 0.9 if it is coming in minus, very high degree but negative correlation. Very high degree but negative correlation. Very high degree positive correlation, very high degree negative correlation. The same way, if answer is coming between 0.75 and 0.9, between this area, means 0.75, 0.79, 0.8, 0.9. If it is a plus, then same thing, fairly high degree correlation, positive one. Here also same way, fairly high degree correlation but negative correlation between the x and y group. Next, we can say the moderate degree of correlation. The moderate degree of correlation means between 0.5 and 0.75. 0.5 and 0.75. If it is a positive, that is a positive moderate degree correlation. If it is a negative, then same value 0.5 and 0.9 between this area, then moderate degree correlation. And low degree correlation means what? Here low degree between plus 0.25 and 0.5. Same way, if it is a plus, it is a positive low degree correlation. If it is a negative value is coming, it is a negative low degree correlation, 0.25 and 0.5 if it is a minus. The same way, very low degree correlation there between, means more than 0, not 0, more than 0, and then 0.25. So if it is a plus, it is coming low degree correlation, very low degree, very low, and also very low degree correlation. And if it is a negative, that also more than 0 and till 0.25. If it is a minus, that is a very low degree negative correlation. If sometime answer comes 0, then no correlation between the x and y. So when 0 comes, it may be positive or negative. It is not that. Values may be taking like that, but answer comes here. Plus coming, no correlation. Even negative also coming also, there also no correlation. No correlation means one is not depend upon the other factors. Here, to avoid confusion of many, we can divide only the 4 part also. One is a perfect correlation, one. Another is a no correlation, 2. Then high degree correlation, then low degree correlation. High degree correlation, low degree correlation. If you want even moderate correlation also, then also 5 it comes. So one is a high, means a perfect correlation, no correlation. Then high degree correlation, moderate correlation, low correlation. So between these 3, one is high degree, moderate, low degree correlation. So that such a way also I can take only 5 instead of this is very high and high. If both the things we can combine one, and same way low degree and very low degree we can combine, the remaining can be constant same way. Such a way also we can take it instead of taking many and getting confusion. Okay, so this is what we call the degree of correlation. Now the same thing only, so in detail, instead of table we are giving in the sentence form. Degree of correlation can be known by coefficient of correlation in the form of R, rho. So following are the types. One is a perfect correlation. Here, when 2 variables vary, means changes at constant ratio, the same direction, that is a up or down, then it is called the perfect positive correlation. So if it is going up to same movement, coming down same movement, then also it is comes to perfect correlation. Next, same way, high degree correlation. When correlation exceeds in very large magnitude, then it is called high degree correlation. High degree correlation generally comes to 0.7 onwards till 0.9. We can take a high degree correlation. The answer comes, it may be negative or positive. If negative is coming, negative correlation, positive is coming, positive correlation. But degree is comes, high degree means 0.7 onwards, we can say it. And moderate degree correlation, here 0.5 onwards, 0.5 to 0.7 we can take the moderate degree correlation. So but here it is given correlation coefficient limit is 0.25 plus 0.75 between this area, then that is called a moderate degree of correlation. If less than 0.25 and more than 0, that is a low degree correlation. If 0 degree is there, there is a no degree correlation. So the same thing only earlier, whatever the form of table we studied in the form of here, the sentence form we are studying. Now, methods of correlation. So for calculation purpose here we need, one is graphic method, under which we have only scatter diagram. The second one is called algebraic method. This is a mathematical method. So under which we need only to study two methods. That is, one is Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. Second one is a Spearman's rank correlation. These two are under study. So one is a scatter diagram, another is called Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation, Spearman rank correlation. These three we have to learn in this lesson, because as per syllabus these three only. So graphic method, scatter diagram, and here algebraic method, Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation and rank correlation. This concurrent deviation we are not to study here. The first one, graphic method, that is a scatter diagram. So scatter diagram already we have studied in the different other diagram. So this is also scatter diagram. This is also scatter diagram. Means if two points are showing on plotting in a diagram, if points are coming, if you draw one line between the points, then line is coming, it's straight line, and the points are close to line, that is a perfect high degree correlation. If close to line it is not coming, like this is coming, that is a non-linear, that is okay. And if the points are not coming close to them, it is far away from the line, then that is a low degree correlation. If it is spreaded entire x and y area completely, then that is a no degree correlation also I can say. The same thing only here it is given. Scatter diagram is a simple and an attractive method, diagrammatic representation. Bivariate means two type of x and y only, it is shown here. So the nature of correlation between the two variables here it is shown. So here some diagrams here are shown like this. A line is drawn close to line, if it is there, we can say it is a somewhat high degree. So this is a positive relation, and it is not very close, that's why it is a showing moderate correlation. Whereas here negative correlation, because the line is falling down from left to right, the negative correlation. So this is also moderate correlation. Whereas here the points are scattered the entire area from y to x. So but wherever you cannot draw the diagram. So line is drawn either up or down anywhere, but points are scattered. So that's why here we can say the no correlation. This is a positive correlation, this is a negative correlation, but it is not a perfect correlation. But the perfect high degree correlation means already I showed you. You can say this is the perfect high degree correlation. This is a perfect high degree correlation. Okay, so this is a moderate correlation, and we can say the moderate. So here this is a up and down. So we can say the degree here, price and demand, negative correlation. So the other one we studied the positive correlation. Here it is a positive, here it is a negative, we can say. So all the points we are showing in the diagram, that is called what it called the scatter diagrams. So this is the one area which we completed. So what is actually the merits of the scatter diagram? Very simple to draw and understand. It is not a mathematical one, that's why. Next one, easy to understand even a layman also, because again the same here, we need not to use our brain to draw and calculate and get the answer, that's why. Next one, it is not affected by the extreme items. So it means it is not influenced by the size of extreme values, where most of the mathematical methods lack in quality. And here first step. It is the first step to investigate the relation between the two variables. So means after studying of scatter diagram only, then we are going for the mathematical problem. That's why it is called the first step. So such a way, okay. The same thing can be studied in the another way, the lines wise, the same thing only. Here given simplicity and easily understandable and not affected by extreme items and first step. So these are the merits. Come to the demerits. The demerits, one is non-mathematical. This method does not indicate the exact numerical value of correlation. How much relation is there between the two variables? The degree here it is not showing. So next one, rough message. It gives only the broad and rough idea of the degree of correlation, but exact value it is not showing. And the next one is called here, it is not possible to draw scatter diagram on a graph paper in case more than two variable. Only two variable is there, okay, it is possible. But multi-variable and partial variable, it is somewhat difficult. So these are the lacking here, the scatter diagram. Okay, now next, the same thing only, merits and demerits here it is given. Now